Hey, what's going on, everybody? We've got the brand new Wilson Staff MB. Check it out.
Welcome back, everybody. Like Aaron said earlier, we have the brand new Wilson Staff MB True Blade. One of the original True Blades too, coming back.
Yeah.
More important, the OG, probably the coolest feature on a golf club, at least in late 2020, the diamonds.
The diamonds are back on the edge of the grooves. You'll see very good images of it. It is pretty, it's cool.
Yeah.
It just looks good.
So right out of the gates, if you haven't, you've probably seen this one before. There is a big brother coming out to this guy called the CB. Mm-hmm. Shocking name.
Yeah.
It sounds exactly what it sounds like. It's a little cavity back. So make sure and stay tuned for that video. Big thanks to Wilson Golf, as always, for
thank you.
getting these things in our hand. This one's already out, so we'll give them a pass on this one, but we got some really, really cool stuff. So ready to swing it?
Let's hit it.
Hit it. So right out of the gates, what's that look like to you as far as?
It looks like a butter knife. It is.
Not a lot of material there, is there?
Basically as classic of a blade look as it gets, going all the way back to before I was born, 60s, 70s?
Way before. I'm even gonna go further back, man. I think they made wooden clubs. I'm gonna go back to maybe the 40s or 50s.
I mean, the diamonds on the ends of the grooves.
The
awesome.
very first golf club my dad put in my hand and said, if you can hit this, you can play golf, was a set of the Wilson Ultra Staff blades.
Yeah.
From 1979.
I mean, that felt
like a butter
really
knife.
good. I mean,
it's probably, we've talked a little bit when we did the Honma review about kind of the shocking clubs that stand out from a field. This is probably the biggest drastic change for me was, wow, this thing really does feel good.
It feels very good.
There's a happy medium between that soft forge feel and a firm forge feel, and they really...
This is stuck right in between it.
Right between it.
Yep.
Because you get too soft and you start to get a little spinny.
That was fat.
A little bit, but it still sounded good. It takes 176 fat all day.
Toe hooker. I actually swung that one.
But it's because if you get too soft, that kind of that traditional forged click you hear when a better player strikes that golf ball, like that one. That'll work, I guess.
I'm hitting this thing pretty good.
Watch out, Honma, we might be flipping.
I'm in. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. That's a very good.
God, I love those diamonds.
It looks like some of the stuff it reminds me of that, back from like junior golf and high school and stuff. Like McGregor Tourney came out with when they had their blade out in like the mid to late 90s. Probably late 90s, early 2000. That McGregor blade was slick.
Yep. This is standard loft. This is not, Wilson's done a really good job of keeping all their staff stuff is what's industry standard.
Yep, 34.
A lot of companies have strengthened to gain distance. Like a little bit of credit here with that 183 carry with a 7-iron on standard loft.
Yeah. Most
like the P790s out here, I'm hitting 205.
Yeah, most all your staff stuff, staff with Wilson will all be guaranteed. They'll be classic lofts. So
that was a miss, and that was really skinny, man. That's probably what's impressive about this club is it's actually not for blades. So grain of salt here, but for a blade, it's really not, like it's fairly forgiving.
Yeah, it doesn't feel, I mean, you feel it.
Oh yeah, it didn't feel great, but
I mean, you're not.
It wouldn't feel like that.
It's not super penalizing.
I just didn't finish my rotation there, but again, I mean, carrying it to 180.
Yeah. Tell you what else is kind of cool, and I've seen it in both. Let's see, in this one, in the CB, and in the wedge. A little bore through in the bottom of it.
I haven't seen bore through since like the Callaway X22 days.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I mean, I don't know the info on it. That's something to probably ask and find out. I'm sure somebody could cue us up on it, but it's kind of cool bringing that back. Got the old Wilson stamp on it.
Yep.
Got 3 rings. I mean, it's.
But the diamonds.
The diamonds, man. It's all about the diamonds. It's a good looking club.
Yeah. I saw a lot of diamonds on the tour back in the 80s.
Yeah. Our usual, who's this club for? Definitely for a better player. It's definitely for a single digit handicap.
Professional.
Professional. Yeah. I mean, it's a player's iron. It's a tour iron. You need to make fairly good contact with it, or else Or maybe you're a high handicapper and you're like, well, I'm just going to swing it until I start hitting it good.
That's what my dad did me when I grew up. Made me a ball striker.
Yeah, go get it.
You learn to find the center of that club face.
Sink or swim,
fast.
especially when it's cold.
I didn't even play when it was cold. That hurt my elbows.
Yeah, Wilson staff.
Cool. Make sure to stay on the lookout for the Wilson CB that is rumored to be coming out soon.
Yeah, should be out pretty quick after this.
In addition to that, we'll go ahead and plug all the other cool stuff there. So we've been lucky enough to be given this stuff by Wilson a little early, get our hands on a pre-embargo date. So we're shooting all these videos. They will come out on the embargo lift date for you guys. Probably the furthest one out. It's another one I'm most excited about.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe a little white box in our future.
Yeah, there's going to be some pretty legit stuff coming out of Wilson that's never been done in the industry before.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
I'm just happy we got it first. Well, probably not first, but we get it with all the other big boys this time.
We got it before some people.
Right.
But Wilson staff, great golf club. Check out the diamonds. Thank y'all for checking in.
See you later.